At this time, we've been doing this and it's worked really well. So if I can get some help in terms of just a number from 1 to 200. And then I'll pick the first one that comes up on the screen. Oh, you can't hear it? You can hear it? Okay, hold on 1 second. Alright, give me one. All right, is that better? Yeah? Okay, good. Thank you. I wasn't sure. I just took it out and put it back in, so I'm glad that it works. All right, so we're going to start today off with the quote of the day. So if I can just get some help for people to help me choose a quote by just selecting a random number from 15 to, let's say, 145. And the first number that pops up, I will read that quote. Okay, I see a number 123. Thank you, James. Okay, so let's see, 123, fingers crossed. It goes with today's theme, which is giving thanks or Thanksgiving, essentially. So 123, give me 1 second here to find it. Okay, this is a good one. Centering the mind, which is what we're about to do. So here's the quote. To center the mind means to imagine softly, similar to when you think of things that you love and are familiar with. Imagine easily and comfortably. This is called centering the mind. So hopefully that's going to help us as we begin tonight's session with regards to our meditation. So a couple things, you guys. One of the things that we'd like to ask everyone is, if you don't mind, to please put on your chat where you're from, because we're trying to kind of find out where our different meditation members are from throughout the country. So if you can just be so kind as to let us know. Another thing is with regards to tonight's session, just a heads up with regards to what we're about to do. First of all, I will give you a little with regards to our teaching monk. After, there's going to be a wisdom talk, followed by meditation, and then we'll have a candlelight, which we ask that everyone, if you have a candle, to definitely light it. You can also use your phone as well, and that will kind of help set the pace with regards to our candlelight session, followed by loving kindness, and then a Q&A. All right, so that's going to be our session tonight. A little bit about our teaching monk. This is Monk Jackie joining us today. He's been a monk going on his 9th year. He ordained in 2014 after getting his BBA in international business. And then he found his life purpose, which is to share meditation and to spread inner peace to all. So at this time, without further ado, let me introduce Monk Jackie.
So, good evening, everyone.
Nice,
So, good evening, everyone in the US. It's nice to get a chance to come here again to meditate with all of us. Hopefully, you all are staying healthy and staying happy in both your body and your mind. And also, greetings to all of us from all across the world, right? Joining. So I'd have to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening in that sense, right? Since everyone's joining here. What we're doing, meditating, is one of the most important things a human could actually do. And I'd like to elaborate on that a little bit more further in our wisdom talk together. But since this month is November, right? It's the month of Thanksgiving, a holiday season that we all love, right? Getting our families together to sit around, enjoy the warmth, the coziness of having our loved ones together, to enjoy the dinner, talk over all the things that we've been through, and just coming together once in a while just to bring that family air, right? That family atmosphere that we all love. And family is a great thing to have. So let's talk a little bit about Thanksgiving and what's it about and what it could be about as well. Okay. Thanksgiving. Giving thanks. Or what we usually do is to think of the things that we are thankful for, we are grateful for. Maybe in this case, some may think of the good health, the health or the things that we have right now, that we're not sick, that we're still available to do the things we need, right? Some may also think about their home, to be thankful to have a place to stay, to be thankful to have the family right here joining together in this wonderful holiday that's coming up soon. Okay. Some may even be thankful about having their friends to help them along the path they need to support them in all the things they need, the good stuff. And also, some may also be thankful about the food they have. And that's very important because we need food to survive, right? Some people may not be as fortunate, but that's why we need to be thankful for all these things that we have, or even more. Right? These are just some examples. Now, we are usually thankful for all these things that are outside of us, or maybe health is with us in this case. But something that we should take into acknowledgement or really great consideration or to be thankful for is actually being thankful for ourselves as well. I see a lot of people joining Georgia's Meditation Center, also in California. Beautiful, and a lot of people joining our session too. Welcome, all right? So we got to be thankful for ourselves as well. Why is that? Because it is because that we have this life. We have the time right now, this present moment, that we're able to do good things for ourselves and to do good things for many, many more people around us. We have opportunities to do these good deeds. We have the ability to do these good things, right? All because we are present right here. We have life, right? And we should be grateful for this as well, other than the things we are already grateful for. And just to explain a little bit further about why is this life so important, okay? Being grateful for ourselves. With our life, we could help others, right? But first, we need to be able to help ourselves first, then we could help others. We could also, with this life that we have, we could create wonderful things and give back to this world also. Create very useful things that would help with ourselves and humankind. That's how special human lives are, okay? And we could also give the things that maybe sometimes are precious to us, but by giving, we're giving something valuable. We're giving ourselves first happiness, and we're giving others that happiness as well, and something necessary for them to carry on with what they need to do. And there are many, many more things that we could do with our lives. And humans are very amazing beings. We could put big chunks of metal into a sky and fly it. Right? We could put a whole big chunk of metal on water and float it. No other beings in this world could do that. Humans are very, very amazing beings. And the best thing that humans could do actually is to take some time and find true happiness inside. Okay, with all the wonderful things that we could do with our lives, this is one of the most important things to do, to find true happiness. We're going to be able to do this by stilling our mind. Practicing to still our mind, we'll be able to find peacefulness first, a sense of relaxation and comfort. Our mind will become purer and purer. Then we will find that true happiness inside. Okay? Some of the things that would help us be able to still our mind is to adjust our body and adjust our mind. This is very, very important if you're seeking to find true happiness. Okay. If you're seeking to find peace or to find purity, to find what is actually important for humans inside of their mind, these two things must be taken into account or acknowledgement very firmly, okay, to adjust the body and the mind. If we could get our body and our mind to be, let's go to the next slide, to be relaxed and comfortable. This is the key, right? This is the heart. It may seem a little bit trivial because of the baby and the smile. It may look a little bit insignificant, but just to tell you that this is very, very important, right? These two slides, adjusting the body and the mind to be comfortable. If we could do this, we'll be able to still our mind very easily. And all beings in this world, the ultimate thing, the ultimate seekings of us, right, is happiness. Okay. Whatever we do, whatever we're pursuing, our end goal is pretty much to be happy, and everyone wants that. But we're usually seeking it from the outside because that's the way we know, that's what we know to do, right? We know that the things that we need, the things that we like to fulfill our mind, to make ourselves happy, is on the outside. But not many people do know that actually happiness or true happiness depends on the state of the mind. Whether we are happy, whether we are sad, whether we are angry, or maybe we have some misunderstandings or anything, it happens from inside the mind first. Wars, peace throughout the whole world starts from a human's mind. If we want peace in this world, if we want war in this world, we don't want war, right? But if we want peace in this world, we gotta get the mind to be peaceful. We gotta find true happiness inside the mind first. Each one of us, every single one of us. Then that's how true peace is gonna come true into this world. On the other hand, if we switch things around, if a person's mind is not peaceful, if it's filled with maybe anger, hatred, or maybe wanting to seek revenge and stuff like that, all the undesirable feelings, then it's going to cause the world to turn the other way as well. All things happens first from the mind. That's why finding true happiness is also very important. It's important for us because I'm sure we all seek happiness, and that's how we're going to find true happiness or happiness inside first. When we're able to find that, we're going to be able to share, to give this happiness to many, many more people around us. And eventually, if everyone in the world becomes happy, be able to find peace and happiness inside their mind, the world, as it is already beautiful, it's going to be even more beautiful. And it's going to be a world of peace. Peace that is true. True peace, because it doesn't happen from having a set of rules made or having a country having more weapons to stop the other countries from maybe invading or something like that also. It happens because everyone in this world is fulfilled in their mind. Okay. And when they're fulfilled, when you are full, when you eat, there's no need to really find more things to eat, right? At that moment, you just like to share what you have. When we are full in our mind, when we are happy, the desires doesn't want to come in anymore. We do not have greed. We do not have wants in our mind. All that we have is the feeling of positivities and the feeling that we would like to share that happiness with everyone else as well. A little bit before we end our wisdom talk, again, adjusting the body and the mind to be relaxed and comfortable. Very important. We're going to do that in our session together in a little bit. This is the key. This is the heart. But also imagine it as if it is a candle. If you're able to get your body and your mind to be relaxed and comfortable already, think of it as if you've already lit a candle inside of your mind. Okay. When you close your eyes, it may seem a little bit dark. You can't see anything. But when you've lit the candle, when you've become comfortable and relaxed, that means your mind has already become bright and light on the inside. Even though it's dark, when you have light, you'll be able to see. Okay, so this light, this feeling of comfort is like a guidance, a guide for you to walk through this path of maybe being a little bit hard to see, but if you have this feeling of comfort, you'll be able to walk further and further on the right path inside. Don't let this light go off. Don't let this feeling of comfort go away when you meditate. Keep your mind lit. Keep that light, that feeling of comfort inside your mind continuously going as you meditate, as you close your eyes. This will take you further and further inside, finding you more and more peace, more and more happiness, and a stronger sense of serenity inside of the mind as well. However, there are some points in time where the candles do go out because we sometimes put a little bit more effort than we need to into meditation and it doesn't get as comfortable. Or sometimes we do have some wandering thoughts inside of our mind. These things takes our mind away from the peace and serenity within, but there's no need to worry about that. Okay. All that we need to do is relight the candle or adjust the body and the mind once more to get it to be comfortable. Then we'll be able to walk further and further with that light lit inside of our mind. This way we'll be able to find true happiness and be able to make this world a world filled with happiness and true peace as well. Okay. Humans are amazing. And to be able to do these things, these wonderful things, is a gift. To be able to learn these things is very we are very fortunate and are very meritorious to be able to know where true happiness is. And I'd like to rejoice in everybody's merit for coming today, to find this knowledge, to practice our meditation together, to find your peace of mind. And hopefully we'll be able to share this happiness with many, many more people around us in our family and our friends and many more across the world as well. So now that we know a little bit about meditation, let's take it into practice together, shall we? Before we begin our meditation though, let's take some time to adjust our sitting positions. Maybe if you need to drink some water, if you need to do some stretches, please feel free to do so. If you need to use the restroom, please feel free to do so. All right. And for those of us who are ready, let's begin our meditation together by softly and gently closing our eyes. There's no need to rush. Let's softly and gently close our eyes. There's no need to close our eyes all the way either. Just enough so that we feel relaxed and comfortable. Leaving our slight room for light to penetrate would also help our eyes relax more. It would help us from putting the extra effort into meditation and to keep our body and mind relaxed and comfortable longer, more proficient as well. So this first step is very, very important. Make sure we close our eyes relaxingly and comfortably, the way we like it and the way we enjoy. Now let's relax our face. Relax our ears, our cheeks, our chin. Relax our neck, our shoulders, our body, our legs, all the way down to the tips of our toes. Make sure every part of our body is relaxed and comfortable. Rest our mind. Let go of everything, any worries, any responsibilities for now. It is the time for us to rest. Rest our body, rest our mind, so that it could find that peace, that true happiness that is residing within all of us. If you are starting to feel relaxed and comfortable, that is a very good indication that you are meditating correctly. And at this moment, your candle inside, the light inside of your mind has already been lit. All that we need to do now is just to relax and just keep this feeling going. Keep on relaxing and don't worry at all about anything. Don't worry. Be relaxed and be happy. Step by step, little by little, we accumulate more of these feelings. Like adding money into our piggy bank or watering a tree. Little by little, we accumulate the growth. And as soon as we know, as soon as we realize our piggy bank or our tree has already been filled or grown to become big and prosperous, and now if we'd like to get anything, to buy anything, or to take fruit from the tree, we'll be able to do so. All starts by just relaxing our body and relaxing our mind. And keep that feeling of relaxation. Keep it going without having any worries. Enjoying the moment. Enjoying the present. Enjoying that feeling of brightness shining from within. Be with this feeling. It is the most important feeling in this world. It is very, very precious, since it takes our mind away from all negativities. It purifies our mind. It cleanses our mind, and it brings towards us a lot more positivities from the things that we have around us. Relax, let go. Let the positive energy flow within our mind. Enjoy every moment. If you're feeling good, if you're feeling right, You feel that you enjoy this feeling of relaxation that you are having right now. And that shows that you are practicing correctly. Keep this feeling going. And that's all that we need to do. It is like riding a train to a destination where the road is to be relaxed and comfortable. And whether the train reaches the destination or not, when we sit on it, we do not really think too much about it. We just enjoy the ride as time passes by. If we're able to do that same thing with our meditation, we just enjoy that ride, enjoy that feeling of comfort inside. We'll be able to get closer and closer to our destination as time passes by. If we do not care much about what goes on inside our meditation, nothing will be able to hold us back from traveling further inside. We'll be able to reach our destination easier and quicker. Some may start to have some meditation experiences as they're able to be relaxed and comfortable for a longer while. Some may start to feel calm and peaceful, having no thoughts or no worries about anything else at all. Some may start to feel light, feel spacious, feel vast, and feel nice on the inside, almost as if they're floating in space, or their body has become one with the air, the atmosphere around them. Some may even start to feel some brightness inside. Feel that the mind is flourished. The mind is expanding. It's becoming brighter and brighter, pure and pure inside. Some may even start to feel some movements. Whatever we feel, if we are still enjoying the feeling, enjoying this feeling of relaxation, whatever meditation experiences we have, don't pay any attention to them. Don't worry. If we're able to stay calm and peaceful, we'll be able to travel within even further and further, finding even more meditation experiences. If our mind is not attached to anything, nothing will be able to hold it back from reaching deeper and deeper peace. So whatever happens in our meditation, Keep on being relaxed. Keep on being calm and comfortable. Be neutral with whatever happens, almost as if nothing special is happening inside. Nothing that could take us away from this peace, from this serenity inside. And that's how we're going to be able to still our mind more and more firmly, find more and more purity and positivities, more and more brightness that shines within us. So later on, we could share this brightness with many, many more people. Get them to become happy and bright as well. As we are traveling, as we are relaxing, as we are enjoying this feeling of peacefulness, at any moment, if you'd like to use an object of visualization, such as the moon, the star, or even a crystal sphere, please feel free to do so. But to make sure that the visualization goes along with that feeling of comfort that you had earlier, so that it takes the mind further deeper within and helps the mind be even more free from wandering thoughts. Or at any moment, if you'd like to use a mantra to also help the mind travel further with relaxation and comfort, please feel free to do so as well. Or if you'd like to just let go and don't worry about anything, be relaxed in body and mind and not use any visualization or mantra, please feel free to do so as well. Whatever helps the mind and the body to be relaxed and comfortable at that certain situation in your meditation, that is the right practice, the right technique we should use at that very moment. See what is best for us. And that's the way we're going to learn about ourselves and our mind as well, as we further progress in our meditation. But the heart, the very essence of meditation is still to be relaxed and comfortable in body and mind. So make sure whatever technique we use to never lose this feeling. Keep our body light, relaxed. Keep our mind calm and comfortable. Let go of all worries. Keep it that way. and let us practice meditation. Let us keep ourselves calm and comfortable together in silence for this time being. as our mind has now become more relaxed and comfortable. As our mind has now become cleaner and pure from stilling our mind, from resting our body and our mind together. Let's take a glance at ourselves to see if we are still relaxed and comfortable or not. If so, then keep that smile going on our face. Keep that feeling of relaxation going in our body and our mind. Keep that feeling of expansion or the movement inside of our mind going for us to travel further and further inside to gain more peace energy, more positive energy from the source within. And now that our mind has become brighter, become lighter and pure, let's bring that brightness, bring that purity outwards to our world by together lighting our candles that are beside us or in front of us to have it symbolize that brightness, that purity inside of our mind, and to help this world shine brighter and become closer to a world of peace, the world that everyone has true peace inside of their mind. So I'd like to invite all of us, while being relaxed and comfortable, let's light our candles together. we have lit our candles, representing our brightness and our purity from inside of our mind outwards and shine for this whole world to see. I'd like to invite all of us to sit back, relax, and close our eyes once more. Close our eyes relaxingly and comfortably, and reconnect back to that feeling of comfort and purity inside of our mind. Imagine that candle that we've just lit, or the candles together with everyone that everyone has just lit, and bring those brightness inside of our mind, making our mind shining even brighter, even purer. And let's radiate this brightness. Let's expand and spread this brightness outwards, along with our purity and our positive thoughts, our positive wills, to help all of us, all beings in this world, become happy, become free, become pure, free from sufferings and sorrows. Let's expand this brightness outwards, reaching everyone in our temple, in our meditation center, everyone around us. And let's expand it outwards even further to everyone in our community. And relaxingly expand our brightness outwards even further to everyone in our city. And expand it outwards further and further until reaching everyone in this country, till eventually our brightness covers this whole world. Let our love, our kindness, our good wills, our positive wishes cover up this whole world, cleansing everything, all negativities in its path, making this world clean, clear, and bright, free from all impurities. Let's share our loving kindness and wish for everyone, all beings, not missing a single soul, to always be happy, be free from harms, from hatred, from anger, from wars, from diseases. Be free from all impurities, all negativities. Be loved, be respected, and be protected. Be healthy, be fulfilled in all their wholesome wishes. May everyone have the smile in their hearts, have purity in their souls, have positivities everywhere they look, all around them. May this whole world be a world of peace, a world of love, a world of true happiness. May everyone be able to find true peace, true happiness easily and quickly. And may all of us, everyone, reach the utmost of happiness, the utmost of purity, as soon as possible. Let's take a few moments to share our loving kindness to everyone across the world. Now that we've shared our loving kindness together with everyone and all beings, let's softly and gently bring our attention back to ourselves. Let's softly and gently bring our attention back to ourselves, to where we feel relaxed and comfortable, where the mind wants to rest, and let it rest there. And at that point of concentrated purity, concentrated positive energy, with all of our accumulated good deeds, all the good things we've done, all the positive energy accumulated in our mind, let's wish for ourselves to always be happy, always be healthy, wealthy, successful, fulfilled in all our wholesome wishes, free from all harms, dangers, sufferings, negativities, and impurities, free from anyone who would take us onto the path of ruin, surrounded by good, virtuous, wise people that would help support us, help us reach our goal of happiness quicker and sooner, to support us along the road of righteousness always. May we all be able to find true peace, true happiness quickly and easily at all times. Have the strength in our heart to help ourselves become pure and clean, and to do good things for ourselves, our friends, our family, and for this whole world, to be the role model of righteousness, to be the brightness. And may all of us be able to still our mind quickly and easily, and reach the utmost of purity, the utmost of happiness as quickly as possible. And let's take a few moments to wish for ourselves, for all the wholesome things we need. Now that we are coming towards the end of our session together, let's make sure that we are still relaxed and comfortable in our body and our mind. If not, then we could do a little readjustments to get ourselves right where we like. And as we end our session, make sure that we still have this feeling with us, to maintain this feeling as long as possible and to reconnect back to it as often as possible throughout our days. And if we are ready, let's end our session together and softly and gently open our eyes. And let's softly and gently open our eyes. Hope you all had a good and relaxing meditation. And it's wonderful to get a chance to meditate with all of us. Okay. It's very nice to see all of you. Let me pass the mic back to our wonderful moderator, Miss B.
Okay, I'm struggling a little bit today with the mute button. So sorry about that, you guys, but I'm glad it worked. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm having some technical issues. That does happen sometimes. Thank you. So this about wraps up our meditation session tonight for November. Before transitioning to Q&A, just a couple of announcements. First of all, we do have a survey that we prepared. So if you are online, please do look at the chat. We've got a little link for you to click so that you can fill out the survey and let us know how we're doing. Definitely the feedback's going to help us have future sessions that we can improve on. If you are not online, no worries. You're at the center that you're associated with will send out the link for you to fill out if you attended the session on site today. Also, please mark your calendar for Wednesday, December 7th. That is our next full moon meditation. It's going to be next month, which is actually getting close to the end of the year. So it's going to be our last full moon meditation to wrap up 2022. So please join us, invite your friends and family. This is such a great way to give yourself thanks and self-love is by spending time to connect with yourself. So please, not only for yourself, but share it with other people and join us next month on December 7th. Write it down and then make sure that you are there. Another thing that you can do just to make sure that you're connected with our sessions is to download our app, MindGem. And actually, there's going to be a link that you can click on as well. And our app, you can use it daily as well. We've got many amazing meditation instructors that are on there so that you can meditate on your own. And in addition, be connected to our full moon meditation monthly as well, since we do send out notifications. In that, you can also see the centers that are close to you, near you, by using the app. The website of MindGem. And if you go to locations, you can find your nearest center near you. Right now, we do have on-site classes pretty much at all of our centers at this point. So just click on the center nearest you and find out the class offerings. Azusa, Georgia meets on-site, Chicago, Alabama, New Jersey, all of the locations. Now, just making sure, can you guys hear me okay? Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure because I can't ever tell. I'm glad that you can hear me because I know I was having problems before. All right, so that about wraps up our meditation session tonight. Now we're transitioning to the Q&A. Do not leave. This is one of my favorite parts because you can learn a lot with regards to just your meditation practice, being inspired by other people, any questions that you might have to be committed to your practice. So this is where we invite Monk Jackie back onto the onto the floor, I guess, onto the portal to ask him any questions that you might have. Again, if you can kind of stick with our theme, which is being thankful, that way we can kind of focus on just ways to better ourselves and stay focused to our theme, which is going to be thankful, which can be very general as well. So at this time, please do follow up with any questions that you might have with regards to meditation, being committed to your practice, or anything that at all that you might want to know. And it doesn't have to be focused on a theme either, so that's totally fine. All right, so Venerable, as we wait for people to trickle in with questions, you know, I know the theme is being thankful, and I think something that a lot of people overlook is themselves, you know, and you had touched on this earlier before beginning our session, is being thankful for yourself. But my question to you, just to kind of start things off, is what are ways that you feel that everybody can be thankful for themselves and give yourself self-love? Because I think it's such a topic that is very common, but people don't always know how to take care of themselves.
Hmm. Some of the ways, thanks for the question. And I see that a lot of us are being thankful and just sharing their thanks in the chat box right now. So thank you for that also. Um, some of the ways that we could be thankful for ourselves is that what I've actually mentioned in the wisdom talk earlier in the session, right, is to be thankful for the opportunities we have at this present moment, right? It's because that we have our lives right now, we have our hands, we have our legs, we could do things with these useful tools, right? We could do great things to others, give help, give necessities, or pretty much invent things, create things that are useful for ourselves or to many, many more people in this world. We have the opportunity right now to do so. And we also have the ability to do so since humans are very, very capable beings, right? We could do wondrous things. Our master Nun, said that humans are amazing beings because they're able to put huge chunks of metal onto the ocean and actually float the metal, right? Some of the things that fascinates me is pretty much putting metal in the sky, making airplanes, and creating all wonderful things for humankind's sake, right? For everyone to live easier, live more happily. All these things shows how very capable humans are, and that we could, if we wanted world peace, we are capable of doing so as well. So these are the opportunities we have, the abilities we have to do so. It's the matter of if we're going to be doing it or not. So to appreciate our lives, to be thankful for what we have, we could use these opportunities, these abilities to do so, to create world peace, to create peace for ourselves first, and for everyone in our family, and then later on to the world. These are some of the ideas that we could do so, could take into account or take into practice if you like to, or if you have some even greater ideas, then please feel free to elaborate on it or maybe to take it into practice as well.
Yeah, Venerable. So you do have a lot of people definitely commenting and giving thanks for the session in general. So, you know, there are a lot of thankful people. So with regards to just being thankful in general, Venerable, like what about people who have just a little bit more darkness in their mind? Because, you know, realistically, there are so many different people going through different things, and sometimes it is hard to appreciate that you've got the human form, that you have like everything, because no matter what, it's so easy to kind of compare yourself to other people and then feel like, oh, you know, they seem so much happier than me or whatever. So I guess with people like that, how do you kind of help give them a little bit more insight to train yourself to just be thankful with what you have, be content with what you have, and kind of just more focus on your lane instead of just trying to like look at other people. It's always easier, I think, said than done. I do think it's training your mind as well, but it's not always easy to do that either.
Mm. These things do take understandings and the openness of the mind also. The person has to be willing to take into their acknowledgement some of the knowledge that we have to be able to clear all these negativities inside of the mind. If the mind is shut from these things, then it is hard to reach in and help to take all these negativities out. So these are where friends, good friends, come into play very crucially, right? Sometimes it is hard. For myself, it took my very virtuous friend. Actually, she's my mom, right? Took her over 20 years to be able to open up my mind towards this path of righteousness to clear the negativities out of my mind. And I know it's very difficult, but we can't avoid it, right? It takes friends, it takes virtuous friends, the people who know what to do to clear out the negativities in the mind to help those who aren't yet able to do so. Okay. So first thing first, a friend, a very virtuous friend, as we all could be, as we all are, is very crucial to help out with these people who still has negativities in their mind. If they do wish to take out the negativities, then you could then help them understand that the negativities in the mind comes from basically one thing, which is desire, right? Yes. So if we have this desire, if we're able to get rid of the desire, we're going to be able to get rid of the negativities inside the mind as well. The desires help us to go on and further the other details about what causes the negativities to happen inside the mind. But the root of all of it is desire, right? So if we take the root away, we'll be able to find true happiness inside of the mind. And the way to get rid of that root is one thing only, is to still the mind, right? What we've mentioned earlier in our wisdom talk, if we could still the mind, we could then find true happiness because we're able to get rid of all the negativities inside the mind right to the roots of it. Okay, so stilling the mind, adjusting the body and the mind to be relaxed and comfortable. That's the heart. And keep that light, keep that candle going. Keep that brightness, that comfortable feeling inside of our mind going continuously. We'll be able to get closer and closer to that purity inside of the mind. At first, it may be hard to understand of why do we need to still our mind. If we truly like to help people be happy, right? And some of the things that we could start by doing is just to invite them to come to our full moon meditation together. Get them to sit and just to relax for a little bit. Our teaching monks here who comes to guide you meditation, Monk Daniel and all the other monks in your center are very skilled in meditation. So they could give you some knowledge into how to meditate, right? But first thing first, get them to be relaxed. And when they're relaxed, when they're able to find peace inside their mind, who knows, they might be able to find even more than just peace inside their mind once their mind becomes still. And when they're able to find more than just peace or to know what is actually inside of their mind, that's how their mind gonna open up to more knowledge to help get rid of all negativities and to find peace inside. And then they could become virtuous friends for many, many more people around as well. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, Venerable, that was so good, actually. I feel like, I mean, I was trying to take notes because I think it's very profound. And one of the things that you mentioned, and I know that there's a question, so I'll get to that too. But one of the things that you mentioned that I thought was very just insightful is the delusion part, because I do feel like there's a lot of people that don't even always have an interest to still their mind. Like they don't even like take the time to stop because they are kind of in a rat race. Um, how do you help people like that, Venerable, in terms of people that, you know, they don't even know it, that they need to still their mind? And
Mm,
their days are just kind of ticking by, and
yeah,
you just want to be that virtuous friend. Do you just kind of wait until they get, you know, just figure it out, or because to each his own time, right?
it may take some work to do so, but one of the things that could help is to help them find the significance of getting some time to relax instead of just working all the time, right? Because even our phones, when working all the time, it needs recharging. So our body, when working all the time, our mind, when working all the time, we need recharging as well. Some of the things we do to recharge is to sleep, right? Or maybe to rest. But meditation, sleeping is just to rest the body. Maybe the mind is not at a fully rested state when we go to sleep. Meditation is what really helps rest the body and the mind simultaneously. So that's going to be a better rest, a better recharge for the body to help on with whatever tasks those need to be done, right?
Mhm.
So you could explain. Actually, your own practice would be the best proof towards why meditation is so important. Why you see it is significance. You could help share that significance with the people who you wish you'd like to help also. And that's going to be more powerful, right? Because it's from your own practice. So
Right.
that's why coming together to this full moon meditation to practice to find your own peace and to find the significance for yourself of why we need to rest and to still our mind would be very beneficial to help others as well.
Okay, thank you, Venerable. So we've got a really good question that came from Panavi, and her question is, could you please comment on how the feeling of thankfulness or keeping a gratitude journal can help deepen our meditation practice? That's a very good question.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Panyawi, and rejoice in your merit as well. Right. So being thankful, keeping gratitude journal. When we are thankful, it almost as if our mind comes to a state of contentment, right? When we appreciate what we have instead of looking at what we want, our mind can only think of one thing at a time. If it looks at what we have and we are happy with it, that's a state of contentment. And when the mind is content, it is free from desires. It becomes whole, fulfilled, like the full moon in the sky. And at that state, the mind will be able to feel happiness, right? Since it's becoming still. It becomes free from desires or free from moving from one thing to another. When it can become still, it will be able to find happiness and relaxation. And if we're able to keep it that way further and further, that's going to help deepen our meditation practice. And the journal that you keep of all the thankfulness, of all the gratitudes you have, that's going to get the mind used to being at that state of contentment and of relaxation. Right? The more you think about good things, the more you think about positivities, the more the mind will be free from all negativities. It's about habits. Okay? It's about habits. If our mind is constantly thinking about the outside things or maybe thinking about desires, then that's how the habit of the mind is going to be. It's going to be a little bit harder for the mind to become still and to find true happiness. But on the other way, if we train our mind to be content more frequently, to be more thankful, to be happy about what we have, to have gratitude, to have these positive feelings, our mind is going to have the habit of being happy, being still, being relaxed. And that's going to help us further deepen our practice of meditation for sure.
Hmm. And Venerable, that brings up a good point with regards to, can you hear me okay, Venerable? Because I know I've been having
Yes, of
problems.
course.
Okay, good. It's just been like off and on. Um, so anyways, I'm glad that you can hear me. But, if you can expand a little bit more on the journaling aspect and how it does or how it can improve your meditation for those who, haven't really done it, including myself. I know it's something that has been emphasized, and my question is just, how does it make your meditation better? And is it important? Like, is it something that you would recommend that we do daily to improve your meditation?
Mm. Yes, of course. Journals are one of the very important things to help us improve on our meditation, right? Since we do have some aspects that we need to have in order to improve our meditation very well. One is to be relaxed, right? To be relaxed and comfortable. Another one is to be conscious or to have awareness in your meditation. Now we have these two things already, and we have consistency to keep this feeling of relaxation going with awareness together. Then that's how we're going to be able to improve our meditation. Okay. Improving the meditation, meaning increasing the refinement of the mind. The only way that the mind is going to be refined is that the mind is happy and relaxed and content. Okay, just the first three things first. The last thing involving journaling is to write down your journal is because it helps us to observe our meditation of what we do in our day that benefits our meditation, that gives us happiness. In this case, maybe Dr. Panjavi says to write a journal of gratitude. That's going to help the mind think of all the positive things, right? And when the mind becomes happy, relaxed, and positive, that's going to increase the refinement of the mind. That could help also. Some of the other things that could help is that you write down what you did that was good for your meditation. Observe yourself. And if that thing helps with your meditation, do it more, right? Do more of those things. And some of the things that you do in your meditation that doesn't help, or maybe that worsen the meditation, or that you notice that gives you that feeling of slight uncomfort, or whatever you see in your meditation that doesn't really help progress your meditation. Write these things down as well, right? Do not overlook it, or do not just only write the good things. If you know for yourself what is good for your meditation, what is not, then you'll be able to reduce the things that aren't really benefiting your meditation and only practice more the things that would help improve your meditation. Now, this takes dedication and it takes a lot of strength in the mind, because sometimes we know some things aren't really good for our meditation, but we still repeat doing it, right? Because it could also be some of the habits that we've accumulated, and it takes a while to change some habits, right? That's normal. That's normal to do so in meditation. It's the process of learning about ourselves, and the journaling, writing down journals will help us to notice ourselves more and to improve ourselves. It's one more step further into putting more effort into the practice of meditation, being more real towards meditation, shows how much you really want to get better in meditation, right? Some people just meditate to relax, to be happy, to be calm. That's good enough. You want to go further, want to go deeper, study more about meditation. That's one step to help you get even deeper, right? Is to do journals.
Thank you, Venerable. So that leads me to the last question, Venerable, which is, when you do meditate, I feel like that is a way that you're giving yourself self-love. You're spending time with yourself, right? My question to you, especially with regards to the journaling, which you've emphasized can help you, what are some things that you should, I guess, focus on when you're writing the journal, like a little template of just how to keep track of your meditation? Is it just kind of like journaling, like when you journal about anything, you're just kind of rambling on, or are there maybe like 3 points that you should focus on each time you write the journal? And I guess that would be a great last question, since it is almost 10:30, and that way we can all try to write it and keep a daily journal ourselves, including me.
Okay. Journals are different from each individual. Okay, let's put it that way first. See what suits your meditation at that moment the best. See what journaling styles that would help you, in your opinion, that would help you improve on your meditation, right? It's, but some of the things that I'd like to share that help with mine, some of the things that you could do, okay? Within a session, maybe an hour session, just to make a timeline and to see how much time we're able to be relaxed and comfortable within that session, and how much time that we have lost to having our mind wander off, or maybe having some tension or some sleepiness in our meditation. If we are able to do that, just roughly, right? It doesn't have to be exact until it comes to be a worry inside of our meditation, so that we can't really focus on being relaxed. But if we're able to do that roughly, we'll be able to see ourselves of how much time that we're actually refining our mind, or how much time our mind could be still, and how much time we need to improve or lessen the wandering thoughts or the tension inside our meditation. That's one way to write down your journals about. Some of the things that I also do is to write down how many times I'm able to get to the meditation experience inside of my meditation, right? For example, maybe this session, I'm able to go to the meditation experience that is my goal, right? 10 times or 20 times, right? I'll write that down. Or maybe today I have a goal to do it more times. Then I write down the journals that would help me reach my goal, to see where I am and how much I need to do more to reach that goal. That also helps improve the meditation. If we want to go more relaxingly towards journaling, we could simply see in your meditation of what you did. For example, if this time you close down your eyes, you relax and let go. And just by doing this, you're able to reach your meditation experience or to be happy. Then you simply write that down. What you did, pretty much just to relax and let go. Write that down. Or maybe at some point in your meditation, you're able to use an object of visualization and get in even deeper in your meditation. Maybe you write that down also. Okay. Or if you use an object of visualization and it doesn't help you go deeper, you write that down also. And maybe you could figure out of why does this happen at that situation? Why does this happen in this situation? Then you can contemplate on these things and help reduce the errors, improve more on what is done well, and then that would help you improve on your meditation also. So these are some of the ideas that you could use.
Thank you so much, Venerable. I definitely am committed to trying to improve my meditation. So I'm, everything that you're saying, I'm taking very seriously, because I do want to. Not seriously, I shouldn't say that, because you don't want to take meditation too serious. But one of the things is, and I think that this is probably a common thing for a lot of people who do meditate daily, is, you kind of reach a plateau and you want to get better, and of course it's hard when you want anything. So having a little bit of guidance and kind of self-reflecting, I think, is going to be beneficial, not just to me, but to anyone who's trying to improve. So thank you so much, Venerable. All right, so Venerable, at this time, we are wrapping everything up. If you can just give us a blessing before we head out. And everyone, if we can just put our palms together to accept this blessing from our teaching monk, Jackie.
All right, so let's reconnect back to that feeling of comfort inside of our mind. And thank you for everyone for joining. Hopefully you all are relaxed and happy inside of the mind and are more pure and cleaner. With all these positivities accumulated in our session, all our good deeds, let them all come together into a clean, clear crystal sphere. And let these merits bestow to all of us the greatest of health, wealth, success. May we always be fulfilled in all our wholesome wishes. May we always be free from harms, dangers, all negativities. When we meditate, may we be able to still our mind quickly and easily. And may we all reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. And rejoice in everybody's merit.
Thank you again, Monk Jackie, and see you at the beginning of 2023. But for everyone else, don't forget December 7th, Wednesday is our next meditation session. And please don't forget to fill out our survey, which we'll put on the chat one more time so that you can give us some feedback so that we can continue to improve on these sessions, these full moon sessions. Thank you again. And as always, meditate often and meditate well. Bye. See you next month.
Let's come together to open the new whatever to eliminate all conflicts and differences. It's time for everyone to join hand in hand. At last, now the world's beyond healing. It's time to change the world. As the one who knew in the past, in this period of our time, we will see before we depart this world. Everyone must join hand in hand to change the world from darkness to brightness, from suffering to happiness, from ignorant to the knowledge world. Change the world, we have to do it the easy way. Be happy and cheerful and childlike, innocence. Everyone must join hand in hand. Gently close your eyes, relax, relax. Still your mind at the center of the body and move at the same position of the one who moved from the past. Change the world from the era of darkness to the era of light. From the old era to this new era, the world will be like heaven on earth. No classes in society. Everyone will be really happy. We speak the same holy language. We come as one with smiles